Good evening and welcome. Extremely sorry for a late start today, but better late than never. And I'm happy that you all are here. And you were some of my dear ones who missed the boat, but I was very willing to repeat it for you all. So now, today, we are here for a workshop on magic for happiness. It's believed that in life, everything is possible if you are happy. Happiness is ultimate. Happiness is most important. Irrespective of whether you have $1 in your pocket or $1 million in your pocket, your happiness is so important. And it genuinely does not depend on who you are, where you are, what are your psychosocial ambience. It is purely a state of mind. Through this workshop, we are going to learn the power of thoughts and how can we manage our own thoughts for our own benefit. We have immense potential within us, but it is just a journey to know that potential and utilize it for our own good. This workshop is full of magic. We are going to experience the magic. It is based on Rhonda Byrne's book on the magic. It is the easiest and the fastest way to change your life. And I think that if there is something which is bothering you in your life, you must go through this and enjoy life because you have a right to be happy. So let's start the journey together. It's going to be a journey of amazing experiences. This journey is going to be a lot of sharing and sharing the amazing results which we will experience on our way. So, what is magic? Can I request you to change the slide, please? Now, today we are going to be running this secret for a little shorter time because I am busy back to back, but continuation of 28 days series, which is going to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And in this series, we are going to be doing all our lovely sharing and our experiments. Now, very important for all of us to understand is the great secret of law of attraction. I'm sure a lot of you must have used law of attraction in your life. For some of you, it may be a first time. Our brain, our thoughts are actually nothing but a magnet which attracts. If you have negative thoughts for someone, you will see that person as the most negative person around because this human brain is a supercomputer created by the good Lord above. This is his best ever creation. I don't like you. This universe will serve on my platter thousands of things to believe that you are no good a person. And then you say, see, I knew it, that that person is no good. My dear, lovely friends, let us understand the very first step. Whatever you think, you're right. You think you're rich, you're rich. You think you're poor, you're poor. You think you're good, you're good. You think who is thinking it is you. So let's reveal the secret. That the law of attraction says that like attracts. So when you think of any thought in your life, for anybody in your life, the whole universe conspires to prove you that you are right. Today, we will go through the process to understand the power of thoughts, and then together we are going to experience how can we change our thoughts to change our life. Welcome to The Secret. Can I request you to change the slide, please? Now, as we say that all our thoughts are magnetic and they all actually operate at a frequency. And this frequency matches with the frequency outside in the universe. And it starts attracting things to us. So, as you think, your thoughts are sent out into the universe and they magnetically attract all the things that are on the same frequency. So, if you believe that person X is very bad person, there will be 101 reasons which you will attract from the universe, which will prove that you are right. Everything you send out actually returns back to the source, and that is you. So if you want to change your life, the one and the only thing you need to work on is your own self, because yourself is very, very important. Your life is actually only 10% of your conscious mind and 90% of your subconscious mind. And your conscious mind, what you do, is actually dominated by that 90%. How many of you have seen the movie Titanic, a story of an iceberg? Is there anybody who would like to unmute and share quickly in short? Who would like to do that? Seema, come on. Let's hear from Seema about Titanic.
Uh, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, actually, I saw it long ago. I don't really remember much of it, except that this thing they tried to divert from the iceberg, and then but still it was deep beneath. There was still a piece which hit it, and then the ship, the whole cruise ship, it drowned, and so many people died. And then the story about
Yes,
Jack and Rose. Yeah,
lovely. Let's clap for Seema. Rightly said, Seema. You exactly hit the nail by telling me that the iceberg hidden volume was so huge that the
yeah,
captain of the ship could not estimate, seeing that little
yeah,
part which was visible, that how huge and humongous was the, the ice which was underneath the sea. He tried to
yeah,
take a detour, but he hit
yeah,
into the hidden part of it, and eventually the whole ship collapsed.
yeah.
Now, that is the power of human subconscious. This workshop is not only based on secret, but also the power of subconscious mind by Joseph Murphy. All those who want to lay your hand on these books, please feel free. The free audio and the books are available, and you can run ahead of class as smart students
Could
if you want to.
you just
And you
repeat
can
that?
clarify your
Could you please
Joseph
repeat the
Murphy,
name of the book?
the power of subconscious mind by Joseph Murphy. So these are the
Okay.
two books which I'm going to unfold in all my sessions. So I refer to these two books only. And that, if we are able to finish in these 28 days, I think it is going to be a big success. Now, talking about the power of your mind, talking about the power of your thoughts. So My dear friends, we all have feelings as we are human beings. And these feelings are nothing but our emotions. We have emotions which are positive emotions like happiness, excitement, and we have emotions which are negative emotions like sadness, anger, agitation, etc. So, be it a positive emotion or a negative emotion, each emotion actually create a feeling. So, it is heart versus your head theory. So, if you don't feel good, you don't think good. And if you don't think good, you don't behave good, act good. So, it's a three-layered program: feeling, thinking, and action. So the root of everything lies in human feelings. And if we want to work on our behavior, or for that matter, behavior of any person, you cannot work at the behavior. What you need to work on is thoughts and underlying feelings. So if you want to change anybody in your life, start to work on their feeling. If a person is not behaving well with you, 200%, the person is not feeling well with you. And if the person is not feeling well, person is not thinking good. So if we work at the underlying two levels, the life is going to be different. And in this workshop, we are going to learn how can we change our thoughts and our feelings, irrespective of whatever is happening in our psychosocial ambience. A lot of you connect to me as my clients, but let me tell you, that whatever is happening in our life, we and we alone are responsible for it. No one else is responsible for what is happening in my life because my thoughts are attracting everything around me, and I am the source to release that frequency in my life. So, if I need to change my life, I need to change myself and nobody else in my own life. And believe it, if you learn this art, you will be getting amazing results. You can get into relationships, you can get into money, business, you name it, and you get it. So, everything what you are sending out to this universe, the universe is serving it back on your platter. So, if you want your life to be better, let's start to work on our own feelings. Now, I would want you to understand the difference between our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. As we say that the subconscious mind is 90% and our conscious life is led by our subconscious mind. We change our subconscious mind is very important. For a moment, if I request you all to close your eyes, can you all just close your eyes for a moment? And I say, please don't think about an elephant. Other than elephant, you can think about anything else. Open your eyes. When I said, don't think about an elephant, the first thing which came to your mind was the elephant. And subconscious mind does not understand the language of don't and no. It it only follows that. So if you say, don't think about this, that only you start thinking about. And human mind has a tendency to focus more on negative than on positive. So if you have a person in your life, that person has done so many good things to you. Probably she's your best friend. She's been very nice. She's gone out on trips with you. She has given you one of the best gifts in your life, which you really enjoy. She's been very kind, very nice, very helpful. But one nice day, she was very rude to you. And she said, get lost. I damn care who you are. What happens? You forget all the goodness. And what you remember is that thing where she hurt you. And that is what human mind is all about. So by tendency, by default, the God has created it to focus on the negative more than the positive. Can we do something about it? Yes, we can. We can do a lot about it. And that is what is the objective of this workshop. When we say the things which are not there can be imagined, can be created just by talking to your subconscious. Art of talking, art of visualization, the art of picture imagery, all will follow later. And these are our tools to train you to be happy in life. But let us, in today's first session, just experience that how powerful a mind could be. Now, one more experiment. We will close our eyes for a moment. Everybody will keep your eyes closed. Can you stop sharing the screen, Mr. John? We can come back to the next slide afterwards. So we all are keeping our eyes closed. And with these closed eyes, I want you to think of one lemon. Lemon, just a green and yellow lemon. And as you think about this lemon, see it, smell it, smell the lemon. It's amazing. See it with your closed eyes. Yellow, green, very juicy. Imagine a knife and you're cutting this lemon in two halves. You've cut it. You could even feel some little droplets on your face as you were cutting it. It was so juicy. And this juicy half, you pick it up, open your mouth, squeeze it in. Enjoy the juice. So you are enjoying the juice. All right. Open your eyes now. And it's the time to share. May I request you to share? Anybody who would like to unmute and say, what did you experience? Who would like to share it? All right.
I could say
Yes.
I could actually
Yes,
feel the sourness, so I felt that,
exactly.
like when you
So
said squeeze
lovely.
it, it was like,
Oh my
yeah.
God. And you start experiencing the saliva all over. The point out here is, you knew,
It's
was there a
surprising
lemon?
that, I could feel that sourness. Very
The saliva
surprising.
is coming, ma'am.
Yes, Rajalakshmi. So the fact is that why does this happen? Because you were instructing to your mind. As I was giving you the instruction, see, it was not there, but you could imagine it. And your body started to react to it the way it would when it was totally non-existential. So this experiment was done with you just to experience the power of your mind and imagination. What did I tell you at the onset? Imagine a lemon. Was it there? You knew it was not there. I made you cut it. You did cut it. But what happened? When you cut the lemon, actually, you could experience that you're cutting it. And then you squeezed it in your mouth. My dear lovely friends, this is what we are going to learn. Experience can be anything in your life, good, bad, right, wrong. But can we change our thoughts? When we change our thoughts towards it, our body totally cooperates and act accordingly. You think negative, forget about the other person, you suffer the most. It is your personal choice because you are the most precious person in your own life. And I think we all have a right to be happy. Mr. John, can we proceed with the next slide? So let's understand the power of our mind and how can we create things what we want in our life and then get there. You are like a human transmission tower. You are the tower. You are sending out the frequencies with your own thoughts. If you're struggling with a job, you are sending that message to the universe. If you're struggling with relationships, you are that tower which is sending that message to the universe. And then who is suffering? You and you alone. Can you do something about it? Yes, you can. Because if you change your thoughts, but the question is, how can you change your thoughts? Is the art which we are going to learn. If you want to change anything in your life, first you need to change the frequency by changing your own thoughts. And that is the art. Let us be very clear that your current thoughts are creating your future life. You're suffering because of nobody else than your own thoughts. Relationships, money problems, job problems, everything boils down to your own thoughts. And these thoughts, who's creating? I am creating. So there's a lovely story I would like to share with you. There were three genies, and these genies said that, we need to hide happiness somewhere because if we will not hide it, people will not think about us. So when human beings are in problem, then they think about us. So let's hide happiness. So one genie said, let's throw it where? Throw it to Mount Everest, which is so high that human race cannot reach there. The other genie said, no, no, no. What are you talking? The moment one man will reach to the Everest and say, hey guys, happiness is here, everybody will run and they will climb high on the mountains and get it. Every day we see how adventurous human nature, human races. The other said, all right, I know they can go up to the mountain. Why not we hide it on the moon? There is no transportation system there. How can human beings go to the moon? The other genie said, what are you talking about? With this robotics, AI, and the latest technology, human mind is very creative. The moment one guy will go to the moon and find happiness there, he will say, come on, guys, it's there. Everybody will create any kind of a transportation system and reach the moon. So all the three genies started scratching their heads and saying, well, then what do we do? Where do we hide it? And the third, the smartest genie came up. I said, the best is let's hide this happiness inside them. And they will be searching it all over the world, but they will not find it because it will be lying right within them. Dear friends, it is true. It is actually a treasure which is right inside. And it is this easy. I can tell you, you can mend your worst relationships, worst ever relationship, if you just change your thoughts. And I have personally been very successful in mending some of my very important relationships, which started with almost like a torturous life, and it ended with one of the best relationships ever. And believe it, I magic. I use this magic and I succeeded. I strongly advocate for this magic, which is going to change your life, whichever relationship you're talking about. You don't need to change anybody else, you need to change yourself. I would like to share a story at this point, and the story goes like this. There was a husband and a wife, newly married, really happy with each other. They appreciated each other for who they were. Life was going on. One day, husband sat down with the wife and said, "You know what? I'm so content, so happy to have you in my life. But the only thing I miss is my mom. My mom is back in India, and believe it, I don't have a dad, and she's been so instrumental in making me who I am. If my mother will also join us, I'm going to be the happiest guy ever. I don't need anything from life." Thereafter, the wife said, "What is the problem? Let's call her and let us live together. I think house is big enough and we can have her with us." Mummy was called, mummy came in, things started changing. The fight between the husband and wife started. And the wife thought that, my God, this old lady who came in only by my permission is now trying her tantrums on my life. My life is in mess. This man who loved me skies is day in and day out fighting with me, arguing with me, putting allegations on me, which was never the case. The life from the happy started turning out to be sad, very challenging, very difficult. She became very soon fed up with the presence of the mother in the house. And then she said, "For sure, it is either me or she, but we both cannot live under. My life has gone torturous now. He does not see my best of the efforts, and he only talks about that mummy complained this and mummy complained that, and your behavior is not nice to my mother." One day she goes to a family doctor and she tells the family doctor that, "I'm fed up with my life. What I'm looking for is, can you tell me one way out by which a slow poison I give it to this lady and she disappears from my life? Because I know my husband is the best of the guy. We were in relationship for years together and I love him a lot. But just because of the presence of his mother, everything is going down to the rocks. If this old lady will not be in my life is going to be so much more peaceful." But at the same time, I can't tell this to my husband because I know he will always choose his mother between us. Doctor said, "Fair enough. Are you sure you really want to do it?" He said, "I want a slow poison. I can't give a poison and then people will know that I've done it. But this should be a secret between you and between me." Doctor said, "Good enough." Doctor gave her 90 small packets. And he said, "My dear friend, you just need to do one thing. Morning, lunch, dinner. 3 meals a day for 30 days. I'm giving it to you. Just mix this powder into the food, but ensure that you sit next to her and she finishes every single bite of it." John, you can stop sharing the slide, please. And we'll come back to it again. Thank you so much. You've been very, very kind. So the lady was very happy. He said, "Nobody will get to know." No, no, no. He said, after a few days, depending upon her immunity level, one fine day she will fall sick. If she falls sick, you know that the thing is working now and eventually she will disappear. She was very happy about it. But the doctor said, one thing you have to make sure that it should not be that you mix it into the food and she takes a part of the food and rest of it is gone to the bin. Then maybe it may not eat as you want. Fair enough. She said, "I will make sure that she will eat every bite of the food." And the journey started. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. The daughter-in-law sat next to the mom and made sure that she finished every bite. Anytime if she resisted and said she's not very fine, she's not feeling good, she doesn't want to eat it, she will feed her with her own hands. Say, come on, you need it. It's very important for your good health and all that. Suddenly, the relationship started changing. The old lady started to realize that how sweet this young daughter in law is. And within a week's time, the old lady started to fall sick. And she was having high fever. The young girl ran back to the family doctor and said, Doctor, doctor, please, you told me it will take 30 days to happen. But the old lady is sick now. Today is the 8th day and she's on bed. So he said, I told you before, it depends on her immunity level. Maybe it wasn't that good and that is why, but you should be happy. She will even disappear faster than you expected it to be. She said, but I don't think so. I think she isn't that bad actually. And if my husband gets to know that this is what I've done to her most prized possession, I'm sure he's never going to ever pardon me in my whole life. So please, doctor, can you give me an antidote? I don't want her to die. I think I will deal with her. Doctor said, are you very sure about it? She said, yes. Doctor said, don't worry. What I gave you was just the sugar powder. But the way he said, but she's sick. She said, yes, it could be one regular cold or cough or fever or flu. The flu is already in town. So, my dear friends, what started to do the magic was the thought process. Whose thought process? The young girl's thought was to finish the mother in law, but the expression of excessive love changed the thoughts of the old lady. And she started falling in love with the daughter in law. The point here is love makes magic. And that is the magical journey we are going to be on. The relationship improved. The worst relationship turned into the best relationship. And we all can induce in immense love into our relationship without any expectations. In return, see the miracles. You don't need to wait for 28 days and for the seminar to finish, this workshop, all the tools to be in your bag. We started to get the miraculous results. Uh, One of the students shared in the last class about how her chronic back problem disappeared on the second day of the session. And she said, I got up this morning without any, I was not cooking for days together. And believe it, post third sessions, we start seeing miracles on our lives. So, love, love, and love is what makes the difference. And I think it is very important to put a lot of love and a lot of positive thought into our mind to bring positivity in our lives. John, sir, you can start the PPT. And without giving more description, I'll try to finish the portion because my sessions are consistently busy till 7 o'clock. So, why one person is sad and one person is happy? Why one person is joyous and prosperous and celebrating life despite of all challenges, and the other person is living in misery? What is the difference when there is one person full of fear and anxieties in life, and the other one is walk confidently with faith, having nothing in his pockets? The only difference is the difference of your thoughts. And that is what we are going to build on. Do you want a luxurious house or you want to live in slums? Whether you're looking for great health or you're fine with your okay health is all in your hands. Sir, can you make it full screen, please? Thank you. So, great accomplishments in life will only and only come from your thoughts, because your thoughts are magnetic. Your thoughts release frequencies, and that frequency does the miracles. So now I'm going to reveal the secret. The quantum physics points to this discovery clearly. It says that you cannot have a universe without the mind entering into it, and that the mind is actually shaping the very thing that is being perceived. So it is your thoughts. If you don't understand the law, that doesn't mean that it would not be operational. So whether you understand it or you don't understand it, whether you use it or you lose it, but it works, and it works for everyone's life. So it's better to learn it and use it to your benefit. To become aware of your thoughts, you can also set the intentions. I am the master of my own thoughts. So, how can we make secret easy? Nothing can come into your experience unless you summon it through the persistent thoughts. So, if you want the best relationship, think about it, idealize it, visualize it, send the positive energy despite of staying in the worst relationship. See how it will start to change. If one person can start to do it, life is going to be amazing. And it's simply the same experiment of lemon. Lemon may not be around, but you can still create that experience of lemon in your head. And can you do that? And if you can, you will change your life. And that is what I'm going to teach you through this. The law of attraction is the law of nature. It is as impartial as the law of gravity. Believe it. Law of gravity, anything falling from the top has to go down, has to 100%, whether at home, outside, in school, anywhere. Law of gravity is law of gravity. It follows everywhere. Law of attraction is law of attraction. It works everywhere with everyone. Belief, no belief does not matter. To know what you're thinking, ask yourself how you're feeling, because your feelings generate your thoughts. If you don't feel good, you don't think good. If you don't think good, you don't act good. When parents come to me, talking about the bad behavior of their child, I always take them down to the level of feelings. So if you say that you want to change the behavior of your child, you cannot. You need to think that if he's not behaving well, that means he's not thinking well. If not thinking well, that means he's not feeling well. Emotions are the valuable tools that instantly reveals what we are thinking at the moment. If you're thinking sad, tears roll down, you feel sad. So thinking and feeling go hand in hand. Proceed further, please. Thank you. Law of attraction is very important. It is impossible to feel bad when at the same time you have good thoughts. So, the work which I'm giving you today is to create one diary for yourself, because I will be giving you a lot of work every day. And in your diary, what you need to do is write three things which you are grateful for before you go to your bed tonight. Just three things what you have a gratitude for. Just three things, you write it down at the onset, the first page. And the last page of your diary, you will write 10 anchors, 10 hooks of your life. And what are called the hooks? The past good experiences. We all have our lives good and bad experiences. And I'm sure our good experiences are many. It could be a birth of your child, it could be the wedding of your son, it could be the award you received in past, it could be the good grades or when you entered some great place or whatever. or the blessings of your parents, amazing hooks you have. So, what you need to do is you need to write down 10 best memories of your life. And these 10 memories are your hooks. So when you feel low, when you feel bad, when you feel sad, which we all do at times, what we just need to do is bring one hook and think about it. And you will be amazed to see how your feelings will change, how your thinking will change, and how you will enter a totally new zone because your thoughts determine your frequency and your feelings tell you immediately what frequency are you on. So if you want to change your frequency, you need to have these anchors which you're going to be writing at the last page of your diary. And if it readily is not into your reference mind, you just need to open that book and get into it and enjoy it. Simple and straight. So let me tell you that when you feel good, you're powerfully attracting more good things in your life. And that is why when you are not feeling very good, you need to make sure that you change your mindset to good. And that is why you need these anchor points written. Most of us attract by default. We often think we don't have control over it, but our thoughts and our feelings run on an autopilot mode. And so everything is brought to us by default. So somebody is bad, somebody said something nasty, the negative cycle starts, and the negative cycle continues forever and forever. So if you need to break that change of negativity, you need to sprinkle the water of positivity by taking your anchor points, your hit points, and see that your brain is diverted, like your brain was diverted for the experience of lemon. And you need to be your own personal counselor and bring that positivity there because till the time you stay in the negative zone, the negativity will be attracted to your mind and everything you're thinking, you're the boss. Everything you're thinking, you're right. So you need to see that you are able to help yourself to step out of it. It is impossible to monitor every thought we have. Your purpose in life is what you say, what you do become your reality. So let's understand the secret of life. Your mission is the mission you give yourself. So let's choose our mission today. Let's decide what do we want in life. And then we enjoy life because our genie said that your thoughts are my command. So you think and you get it. It is that simple. Your life will be what you create it to be. So you are the creator of your life and no one else will stand in judgment of it now or forever and ever. It is you and you alone responsible for what is happening in your life. Take the ownership, take the accountability, take the action, bring in the results. It is this simple. Better late than never. Enjoy life because you're built for an happiness and it's right inside you. When I truly understood that my primary aim was to feel and experience joy, I started enjoying my life. I began to do only those things that brought to me joy. And I'm telling you, it is simple. We need to learn together, experience it. Inner happiness is the fuel to success. If you're happy, everything around you will be so good. So you have a right to be happy. Let's help each other through this program to be happy and create that happiness in the life of each other. So your homework, number one, writing tonight, three things in your diary. What are you in life grateful for? Number two, writing 10 points at the back of your diary, which are going to be your anchor of bad mood, which will pull you out. And of course, mirror affirmations which are very important. I am the master of my thoughts. A lot of us live our life thinking that my life is in the hands of others who make me lose my temper. What can I do? My son, my daughter, my wife, my colleagues, my job, my neighbors, who all are responsible for my sadness in my life. So I think first and foremost, start sending messages to your subconscious mind. Repeat at least 5 positive affirmation in front of the mirror daily to build self-confidence and self-love. I am the master of my thoughts. I create my thoughts. I'm responsible for my thoughts. I want that my life is at the best because I am the one who create the thoughts. So let's start doing our gratitude journal from today. Let's have our hook, our secret shifters, which are going to help in our life. It was amazing having you all in here. Life is going to be transforming very soon. We will have some amazing sharing with each other very, very soon. The people who were there in the first session and the second session, they all will be joining us at 6 o'clock. I'll just take 30 minutes of a break, and then you would be seeing that the next session, which will be a create jump, you already are added to the group. If you're not, please make sure that you connect to Team EduScan to add you in the group, and you will have sharing your recording of the previous thing already there. So remember this, that foundational and fundamental law of life is to be. And the great truth is that this happiness is nothing but the creation of our mind. And this mind understands only the simple language. Apply the techniques, miracles will start happening. And this miraculous power is right within you. Your life will change from misery to masterpiece, but it is all in your hand. You will be walking the royal road of freedom. Heal you from sickness, on good, bad health to good health. You will be strong again, and you just need to open this prison door which you have closed within your mind. Open the door and enjoy life. Let's do it together. Help each other doing it. Look forward to see you in the third session at 6 o'clock, India time 7:30. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Dr. Alka, for doing this again.
Thanks, tons. You all mean a world to me. This recording will also be um, put to the YouTube, and you can have it for your ready reference.
You.
Bye, Raja Lakshmi. Bye,
Thank you.
Fatima.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
Sabir.